Boards and swords.
Double click, make it
Words.
Mike, golf cards that have spikes and shit. Mark Rasmussen. And those Week 3 of the MCCL League play. No upsets this week. If it's possible for swords, axes, and sticks to be boring, this week was.
Banshees, Roses, and Templars are still all looking for their first win, while the Corsairs, Celts, and unfortunately Dragons are still looking for that all-elusive perfect season.
Dragons versus Cavaliers. Cavaliers had a great week last week, and they played valiantly, but the Dragons are just unstoppable.
The match went a brutal 27 bouts. 14 of those were won by the Dragons.
Wilson Borchert, Cavaliers' king, was attacked 3 times and eventually was forced to yield. The Dragons released a statement from the front office today saying, "We still haven't met a team we've had to worry about yet. 3 easy wins. We're going to show the Cavaliers how to have that perfect season."
Wow. That's the spirit of the Dragons right there, and you either love that or you really love to hate it. The star player Garrett Volmer, the bishop of the Dragons, won 2 bouts, including the final bout against the Cavaliers' king Wilson Borchert, expertly using his size to his advantage, and he's one of the many players to watch out for in the Dragons.
Money talks, and it also evidently plays chess.
The second matchup in Week 3 was the Celts versus the Templars.
Oof, not a whole lot to say here. Your Celts are still doing well. Templars just cannot seem to get things together.
Templars managed to start this match by losing the first 5 bouts and were checkmated only 3 moves later.
It's very rare for a team not to win a single bout in an entire match. I think the last time that happened was the Mongoose back in 2007.
The match lasted 24 minutes. I don't think my ice cream sandwich even began to melt.
Luckily, the Park Square Pee Wee League was on hand for some exhibition play to give the audience their money's worth.
That was a saver.
Third match is the Corsairs versus the Roses. I thought the Roses were going to pick up their first win of the season, but one bad move, one really kind of stupid move at the end of the game made for a very swift checkmate of their king, Nathaniel Nesham Case.
Nathaniel misses the Corsairs' move of queen from A2 to F7 for a quick and desperately needed checkmate by the Corsairs.
The Roses were doing so well. They picked up 12 of the 18 bouts in this fight. They had the Corsairs on the ropes. They just didn't view the field, which is very out of character for Nathaniel Nesham Case. He's known for his skill as a chess player, and he is rumored to be completely and utterly shocked by the loss.
The Roses are a good example of a team where the record really doesn't reflect how good they actually are. They've had a tough start, and it's possible they could still finish the season quite strong.
Yeah, possible. It's just not, likely.
But possible.
But fine. And the last match of the week, the Legion versus the Banshees. Adam Scarpello is still on the injured list from last week. His injury is proven to be more serious than we initially thought. And without him, the Banshees just did not provide a proper showing for the Legion.
Legion won 2 out of every 3 bouts this game, dominating the middle of the field, despite a lackluster performance by their experienced queen, Mike Lubke.
The king, Edward Johnson, king of the Banshees, said he's had a rough start. The Banshees are just not used to the skill of the teams in the Midwest League. They're still used to the Rocky Mountain League, and they weren't as prepared as they thought to move in.
Next week's pick of the week, 2 teams to watch. The Roses are 0-3, and they face their toughest competition yet, the Dragons.
Really, this is a match to watch. This is a match to turn off.
I have hope. Anyways, the next match to watch is the Corsairs versus the Cavaliers. The Corsairs are currently running perfect, and the Cavaliers could take them down.
This should be a close one. This one, I will grant you, this is a match to watch. Thanks for joining us. This has been Boards and Swords. I'm Mike Speck.
And I'm Mark Rasmussen. And remember, until next time, control your step.
Mike Speck.